and self-reliance. He writes, "Several years ago, there came a great snowfall. The Red Cross came to help people who might be stranded without food or fuel. 2 workers heard of an old lady way back in the mountains living alone, and they went to see about her in a 4-wheel drive vehicle. After an arduous trip, they finally skidded down into her cove, got out, and knocked on the door. When she appeared, one of the men said, 'Howdy, ma'am, we're from the Red Cross.' But before he could say anything else, the old lady replied, 'Well, I don't believe I'm going to be able to help any of you this year. It's been a right hard winter.'" So that was pride and self-reliance.
Most productive Congresses in the last half century, and looking at today's sentence, Byrd was able to pull it off. It's the most productive Congresses since the Great Society, Lyndon Johnson's Great Society in the 1960s. It was Byrd who did it, the Democratic leader. Was Byrd given the credit? Among his colleagues he was, not the media. The Senator Lawton Chiles challenged Byrd for leadership in 1985. Host endorsed Lawton Chiles.
In October 2005, journalist Stephen Beachy published in New York Magazine a meticulously researched piece revealing that JT was an imaginary construct created by Laura Albert, a 40-year-old middle-class San Francisco woman originally from Brooklyn. Then, in January 2006, a Warren St. John piece for the New York Times revealed that the person who had been posing as JT in rare public appearances, always dressed in a long blonde wig, sunglasses, and a big hat, was Savannah Knoop, the younger sister of Laura Albert's husband. JT Leroy was a total fabrication.
Here's this little country boy from the country. Rustic Booth, they would say. Rustic Booth from West Virginia. That poverty-stricken state, down at the Mouth State, where those hillbillies live in shacks and walk without shoes.
And herein lies, for my money, the most perplexing and most interesting aspect of West Virginia stereotypes. Namely, that they are often not what they at first appear to be, and more poignantly, such stereotypes often reveal themselves to be strengths rather than weaknesses. And maybe that's where David and I find some common ground this evening, as you just heard about Senator Byrd's strengths. Hillbillies, if you'll allow that, upon full understanding, become anti-stereotypes, and we West Virginians would be best suited to respond to prevailing national misconceptions by putting to use some of our shared strengths.